Okay, good morning. We are on the record in case number D206173113C, Simpson versus Maxwell. May I please have appearances beginning with Mr. Harris?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kurt Harris, bar number 554, on behalf of Gregory Simpson. I'm appearing in non-public capacity with my client online today.
All right, fantastic. And I'm going to talk a little bit slower to give Mr. Leventhal a chance to sit down and take a quick breath before he gives his appearance.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. As court knows, I just got back from my doctor's appointment, so I appreciate the court's giving me a little bit more time to get on. I just got in, and I'm here for Ms. Maxwell. So if the court wants me to make my appearance, it's Todd Leventhal, bar number 8543 on behalf of Ms. Maxwell.
All right.
She is present in my office.
Correct. I've already had a good conversation with her. Well, it was just a quick hello and her letting me know that you're not there yet. So, okay.
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate the quick briefing that you gave. There's only one big problem with it. It says that she can take that medication, but it does not state that she has been prescribed that medication. So, I'm going to be at Judicial College for the next couple of weeks. Uh-oh, he dropped off. There you are.
No, I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to be at Judicial College for the next couple of weeks, and then I'm taking a week off to spend some time with my mother, and then we're still probably a couple of weeks out after that. Mr. Leventhal, is Miss Maxwell, is she there with you in your room now? Because
She is here. If the court wants to see her, come on over.
Yeah.
She's right here.
Okay.
Miss Maxwell's here. She has the prescriptions.
All right, well, what I need, all right, right now, temporarily, I am going to suspend the patch program. Okay, I'm going to leave the supervise with your mother because, you know, every mother wants to see her daughter. You know, so that gives you a chance to visit with your mother as well. So I'm going to leave that in place right now. I want Mr. Leventhal. Well, where do you get your prescriptions filled, Mom?
CVS. I have the prescriptions.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to want. I want Mr. Leventhal to get you to sign a HIPAA release, and I want him to subpoena the pharmacy records from CVS for the past 12 months. Because I want to make sure that this drug has been on it. And by getting something from the pharmacy, then there's, you know, and it's under a subpoena. They sign an affidavit stating that it's a true and correct record. All right? You know, I've got to make sure all of our ducks are in a row. And, but you know, it's, you know, I've never seen anyone continuously test positive without any attempt to get clean. I've not seen it, and still continue with the patch. So right now I'm giving you the benefit of a doubt, but we have to have these ducks in a row because I got to protect this baby. You know, little Nicole, I got to protect her. Okay. And then we're going to come back right around the first part of December. But I don't want you spending the money on a patch right now. What?
Okay. No, she's getting very emotional again.
Don't get emotional, ma'am. Don't get emotional. I just have to make sure everything is in the proper way, okay? But I am suspending the patch program at this point.
December 1st at 1:30.
We're going to come back December 1st at 1:30.
Can we get, Mom's here, Judge? Mom and Grandma are here.
Okay, I can't do a drug test right now because she's expecting one. But what I'm going to do, Mr. Harris.
No. But what she's asking, what are you asking for?
Yes, Grandma, what do you need?
She wants to know if we can get the full visitation with Grandma's supervision.
Can we do from 12 noon on Saturday until 4 p.m. on Sunday with Grandma being the supervisor? Mr. Harris, what do you think of that?
We just have my client would like to stick with what you're on.
Okay, you're cutting out here. You're cutting out really bad there.
Shush.
I'm sorry. I am getting some feedback there. Okay, my client has concerns about that. the overall concerns are, Joe. That is that this client, this particular, missed a couple of drug tests that she was ordered to take. And now she's indicating that she's flunking the patch, and she has no proof of that whatsoever. I saw an internet report, 3 women over the last 10 years tested positive, and these people, though, did not have a history of drug use. Now, my client brought up the history of drug use right out the get-go. We're 11 months into this case, 11 months for her to get clean, and we're still running around with these shenanigans about whether or not, you know, it's caused by some prescription or not. I appreciate Your Honor's ethics.
Mr. Harris, let me explain the history here. You know, he may not have totally explained everything. When we first come in here, Mr. Leventhal sent her to a wrong place to be drug tested.
Thank you, Judge.
I sent her, I turned around, I yelled at him, and then I sent her down to ATI to do a drug test. She never went. So that's when I deemed that she was dirty. Now, for week after week after week, Mom did go in. She put a new patch on, and she was pregnant. She put a new patch on every single week. And it came back dirty every single week, swearing up down she was not doing any drugs whatsoever. Then she goes in and has a baby. And CPS did not become involved, and you and I both know they do a drug test on that baby every single time. I'm going to give her the benefit of a doubt for right now. I want to see her prescriptions. I'm keeping her on supervised visits with her mom supervising. I am going to do that. I'm suspending the patch program for right now. And then I'm going to, you know, you're going to, Mr. Leventhal, when you get the prescription list back from CVS, provide it to Mr. Harris so that both of you can do the research you need on the drugs that she was on to see if she could have popped dirty. Now, getting a false positive for amphetamine is not the same as methamphetamine. They're 2 totally different things. You can, if you have a false positive on meth, you're going to have a false positive for amphetamines as well. But it doesn't go the other direction. But I want to search this out. I want to check for it and make sure that Mom, you know, I'm giving her the benefit of a doubt. I've never seen anyone do these weekly tests without at least trying not to do drugs.
Understood, Your Honor.
They at least try. So I'm going to work with her and see what we can do, but Mom cannot be left alone with the child. Grandma, if you go to the bathroom, you got to take the baby with you. Well, not the baby. We got another baby, the 8-year-old. Okay, you know.
She's obviously here. Okay, and so I understand the court having mom supervision until we see and get to the bottom of this.
Right.
And I've spoken to Franny Forsman and some other people who've done a lot of research in this. And, you know, I was of the opinion, as Your Honor was, hey, we need to protect. But now that I'm sort of been educated on this, I don't see a problem with getting back to the regular that we had before with the added supervision in place. That's going to protect.
Let's just be a little patient. I know December 1st sounds like it's a long way off, but it really isn't. But I do want Mom.
The subpoena records.
What was that, sir?
How long does it take to get subpoenaed records?
If she does a HIPAA release, you should have them back within 45 days. Mr. Harris, will you please waive the 7-day notice requirement?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Thank you. That way, just you can get, as soon as she signs the HIPAA release and you get this subpoena, you know, you can get it sent out real fast.
If I can get, maybe what does the court require me to subpoena, or maybe I can have my client just go down there and ask for her own records and then submit those to the court, and we can get it on even faster. My concern is, while I understand the court, and I'm not a big arguer with the court. When the court says something, I respect it. But the problem is,
I know you, Mr. Leventhal. I'm just picking on you.
You don't really, but here's my issue. I understand it's October and it's only November to December to the court, but really we got to go back in time and how long we've been doing this. This has been months. That
I know
my
it
client
is. I know it is, and that's why I'm not requiring her to do to wear that patch right now. I'm not going to require that. Mr. Harris, what do you think of her going down and getting her own pharmacy records from CVS?
My only concern, Your Honor, and I'm just coming outside on this, what I would like to see a custodian of records on whatever it is that's produced. How many different pharmacies there are, what we're doing. I'm not questioning Mr. Leventhal at all. I just have my concern given the history of the case.
Okay. All right, we're going to have the custodian of records, sir.
Okay, would the court be willing to open up some more time, supervised, more time other than just a mere 4 hours a week?
No. I'm giving her from 12 p.m. on Saturday until 4 p.m. on Sunday.
Okay, you want 8 p.m. on Sunday?
Monday.
I don't think that's a problem. 8 p.m. on Sunday?
We can do 8 p.m. on Sunday as long as Grandma's going to be there.
She's there. Come
All
on.
right, that's
She's
just
right
going
here.
that's just going to be until
Well, all of a sudden,
December
Grandma-
1st.
This is Grandma. This is Grandma. She's
Hi,
right here.
Grandma. How are you doing?
Doing well, thank you. How
All
are
right.
you?
I'm doing very well. I just want to make sure, we got a newborn baby that Nicole needs to be able to start bonding with as well. So,
Yes.
we're going to open it up a little bit. We can go ahead and take it to 8 p.m. Come back on December 1st. Hopefully at that point we can get, a regular visitation schedule going without any supervision.
Okay, is there any chance, Nicole has school pictures tomorrow, we wanted to do her hair. We didn't know how this was gonna turn out today, but is there any chance that we can get her tonight?
He
Just
won't let
in-
her go to cheer.
And
He's not going to let her go to
She's
cheer.
got cheer today, and we normally, Greg and I
Okay.
usually work out a pretty good schedule of picking her up so we can drop her off to
Here's what I say. Mom cannot be alone. She can go to cheer, but Grandma, you would have to be with her because I'm pretty sure Dad's going to be there. But they're not supposed. I don't want Dad and Mom anywhere near each other. Across the room from each other.
When she goes to cheer, she gets dropped off.
Okay.
And-
All right. Well, as long as you are there, I don't want Mom can watch, but I don't really want her to interfere in any way. But I'm going to let Dad do her hair tomorrow morning for school. I know it's heartbreaking, but next year you'll get to do her hair for school picture day as long as everything's good. Okay.
Okay.
But I'll let you go to cheer today as long as your mom's with you.
Okay.
Any
Thank you.
extracurricular activities, you may participate in them. But Mom has to be with you or Dad has to be there.
It's just that he won't take her to her extracurricular
Dad,
activities.
take
or
her to extracurricular activities. Mr. Harris, I'll let you talk to him about that, okay?
If he can't because he's at work, is it okay for him to have us take her? Because if he's at
Well-
work, he won't let me take her to doctor's appointments. My
Hold on,
mom.
hold on. Let me put it this way. And Mr. Harris can do it too. Right now, at this point, Dad has a reasonable suspicion because of past history of drugs. Okay, he's got the sole legal custody at this point. If he thinks that with you having a newborn baby that you're possibly clean, then he can give permission for you to take her to doctor's appointments and pick her up and take her to extracurricular activities. But right now, I'm going to trust him. If this comes back looking like the way it's supposed to look, he knows you much better than I do. Okay?
Yeah, he knows
I
I'm
don't know
fine.
how you are when you're on drugs. He probably does.
He did drugs longer than me, ma'am. Your
yeah.
Honor. I mean,
And
reason.
yeah, but he's clean and everything. So at least he was. But Mr. Harris, ramifications if things, explain to your client those different ramifications if, custody and visitation is being withheld without good reason. Okay? All right.
May I chime in, Your Honor?
I believe.
But why don't you talk to Mr. Harris, sir?
Okay, that's fine.
All right, talk to Mr.
All right.
Harris, and we're expanding Mom a little bit. We're going to take this in baby steps and see what happens in December.
That's fine.
If you get the records back, within 30 days, you can go ahead and let the court know, and if we can put you in sooner, we will. Okay? All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Harris. Thank you, Mr. Leventhal. Mr. Harris, would you do the order for us on this one?
Certainly, Your Honor, I'll do the order.
Okay, and the reason why is Mr. Leventhal's very busy and it takes him forever, and I'd like to get an order quickly in this.
Understood.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, bye.
Have a good night. Listen. Hold on. Hold on.